Namaste, welcome everyone. So let's begin in our comfortable seat, please. As you can see, I have a blanket under my buttocks and I have a blanket on top of my mat. You don't need both of them, but just have one or two next to you in case you need it. And then just sit tall for a moment, close your eyes, let the back of your neck get long. And I do that by bringing my chin slightly towards my chest so there's no kink in the back of the neck. Let your hands rest comfortably on top of your knees. And just kind of, as you close your eyes, just kind of check in. See how your body feels today in this moment. Notice any areas of tension, any areas of spaciousness. They're all there, right? So we don't need to push anything away or reject anything or label anything. There's no judgment. And then notice your breath. Just gently begin to notice your natural inhales and natural exhales. And then once you notice your breath, then you can choose to make the exhalations a little bit longer. So maybe take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through an open mouth. Kind of feel as if your exhalation lets you get heavier, lets you get more grounded, more relaxed. And inhalations kind of revive us, right? So breathe into the nose, feel and sense your breath kind of cleansing inside you. And then as you exhale, feel a sense of arrival, a sense of groundedness. And then just blink your eyes open, please. Take a nice deep breath in. Take your arms all the way overhead, interlace the fingers, release turn the palms up, away from the top of your head. And we're just gonna gently fold over to the left, stretch out the right side of our bodies, and then come back to the center and fold over to the right. And we're just gonna go a little bit side to side here. Notice how when we do that, the shoulders kind of come up. So I want you to see if you can bend the elbows a little bit more and let the shoulders move away from the ears. So you're just basically stretching the sides. And you notice that as you fold to one side, the opposite hip wants to come up. Don't let it. You want to let that the opposite hip stay down on the ground as you just kind of stretch out side to side. And then come back to the center, lift the arms up again. Now lower the arms just in front of your chest. And as you take a nice deep breath in, begin to round the back, pull the belly and drop the chin towards your chest, and then lift the chest up. So we're just doing a little cat-cow in a seated position. So inhale, lift the heart, send the tailbone back behind you. As you exhale, pull the belly and round the back, maybe bend the elbows, bring the hands towards you. And then again, inhale, press the hands away as you lift the heart up, send the tailbone back, and exhale, pull the belly and round the back. And one more time, inhaling, and exhale from an open mouth. And then let the hands relax on top of your knees. Take your body to one side and then the other side. And if you like to, sometimes it feels good to kind of create a big circle. Imagine your torso is like a big spatula and it's going around this giant pot. So take it all the way around to one side. And then reverse it, take it all the way around to the other side. A lot of times when we sit in our meetings or what we're doing all day long, our spines just kind of get stuck in a position. So we're warming up the spine here. And then as you stay seated, I'm just going to turn around so you can see me a little bit better. Extend both legs out. And I'm going to take one of my blankets and I'm just going to make a roll of it, just a nice little roll, and I'm going to put that under my knees, right? So I want my back of my knees to be resting on a pillow or a blanket here. And then I'm just going to gently raise my arms, inhale, and as you exhale, begin to lower down towards the thighs. So we're going to pause this, hold this pose for about a minute. What I'd like you to do is see if you can drop your chin to your chest. Your forehead doesn't need to come all the way down. I want you to see if you can relax the arms or the elbows on top of your knees or thighs, and then just hang out here for a moment. So let the head drop, feel the back of the neck getting longer. Let the weight of the head, our heads weigh really like about 8 pounds. So let that weight of the head pull your back. Feel that nice stretch in the upper back, mid back, low back. And then just gently breathe into whatever tension you're feeling in your back. So close your eyes here for a moment. Inhale through the nose and exhale. And then here, notice how with each exhalation, you feel as if you can drop the torso down, melt the torso a little bit more towards your mouth. Inhale again and exhale. And again, inhale through the nose and exhale. And then nice and slowly begin to, with the help of your hands, come back up. So lift the chest up. And you're going to take the left knee towards your chest and put the left foot on the outside of that right leg. So your right knee is still supported by the blanket. Your left hand can go on the floor next to you, or you can put it on a block if you have one nearby. And then hug that left knee in with your right arm. So we're going to do a nice supported twist here, right? So normally we want to keep this really active. Here I'm going to ask you to just be more relaxed, softer, a little bit more passive in this pose. The right leg can just stay there. Normally I have you really flex that foot. This time I want you to just relax that right leg. And then all you're doing is just a nice little upper back twist. So your thoracic spine, upper back between the shoulder blades is getting a nice stretch. And then just breathe into that space. Imagine you have the hand of someone you love in between your shoulder blades, and you're just breathing into their hand. Again, let the shoulders really soften away from the ears. A lot of times when we're doing computer work, the shoulders tend to creep up. So we get all that tension in the neck and the shoulders. So see if you can soften the shoulders away from the ears. And we do that not by forcing anything, but just letting our bodies relax. One more deep breath in. Exhale. And then gently unwind, nice and slowly. Remember, there's no rushing here. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So lengthen the left leg out. The left knee, the back of the left knee is supported by your blanket. And then take the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Your right hand can rest on a block or the floor next to you. And then hug that right knee in with your left elbow. And then gently begin to twist to the right. And again, just kind of check in, make sure you're not leaning to one side or another. That left leg is totally soft. It's not doing anything whatsoever. And we're just going to gently breathe here as we hold this pose, inhaling through the nose. And exhale and let it go. And inhale through the nose. And exhale and release. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time, please. Inhale. Notice how as your body opens up and the connective tissues release, you can go a little bit deeper each time with each exhalation. And then gently unwind, come back to the center. We're going to go to the first side again, extend the right leg out, bring that left knee to your chest, and this time you're going to take that left knee all the way across, so that the intention is to stack the knees. So the left knee is right on top of the right knee. If it doesn't stack, no worries. You can either put a block or another pillow or blanket in between the knees. And then interlace the fingers on that top knee. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Now this is where a block comes in handy, so you can put that block on top of your right shin and rest your forehead on top of your block. Or if your left knee is really high up, just drop your chin or nose towards your left knee. And we're just going to hold this pose again for just a minute. So breathe into your low back, your hamstring. You might feel this in the low back a little bit more than the hamstring, just because we have that pillow under our knee. And just breathe, nice deep breaths in. Feel this time as if the breath is like a warm oil just falling all the way down your spine towards your tailbone. Massaging all the areas around your spine, all the muscles around your spine. And remember, we're not squeezing anything. So if you notice you're squeezing your inner thigh or shoulders, see if you can just shake it out. Let this squeeze, any sort of squinting around the eyes, let it all release. And then as you're ready, gently begin to lift the torso up, and we're going to switch to the other side. So extend the left leg out, bring the right knee to your chest, take that right knee all the way across. See if you can stack the knees. If not, just put a blanket or a pillow or a block in between the knees. And we're just going to interlace our fingers around the top knee and drop the head down. Wherever you are, it's perfect. If the knees are stacked, maybe you can lower the torso a little bit more, and then you can use that block and put your forehead on top of the block. And again, just check in and see that this transition didn't cause any tension, so breathe into the back again. As you take a nice deep breath in, feel that your exhalations can just let your body relax a little bit more. Your in-breath is kind of visualize that it's just flowing all the way down your back to your tailbone. And as you exhale, feel as if your hips are getting heavier, softer, opening up, releasing all those connective tissues, fascia. And then inhale, gently come all the way up, please. Go ahead and sit tall. Put that, if you have a blanket or anything on your mat, go ahead and put that to the side. And we're going to move a little bit. So cross your ankles, come to tabletop pose, please, on all hands and knees. Take a nice deep breath in, lift the chest up, send the tailbone up. Exhale, pull the belly around the back, and then take your hips all the way to your heels in child's pose. And again, inhale, flow all the way back up to tabletop, lift the heart up, send the tailbone up. Exhale, round the back, take your hips all the way to your heels as your forehead comes down. And one more time, inhale, lift the chest up, send the tailbone up, and exhale, pull the belly around the back. And then this time as you round the back, hold in your child's pose, drop the forehead down, Walk your hands all the way to the left side of your mat as you lean your hips over to the right. Feel that nice stretch all the way from your armpits through the side body to your hips. And then come through the center all the way to the right side of your mat. Lean your hips over to the left. Let that left armpit just melt towards the floor. And come all the way back to the center again, back in your child's pose. Drop the forehead down. Pause here for just a moment. Inhale and exhale. And then gently begin to come all the way on your belly. So your elbows here are going to be resting underneath the shoulders. You want your forearms to be parallel to each other, so the forearms are not way out here. Draw the forearms a little bit closer to each other so the arm, it's almost like your forearms are in train tracks. And then wiggle your hips a little side to side. Make sure you're not squeezing your buttocks. Your legs are comfortably apart from each other. And this is called Sphinx pose. So press the hands down slightly and then lift the chest up. And we're just going to stay up here. You can either drop the head down, and especially if you have a kink in the back of your neck, this helps you release it. If you like to make it a little bit more active, you can lift the head up. Whatever you choose to do, we're going to stay here for 2 minutes. So breathe into your front side body. The front of your spine is just getting stretched now. Nice deep breaths in. Exhale it out. If this is too much for you, or you have any sort of stenosis, you can always just come down on your hands. So you can bring the forehead down on the hands. This is also a gentler variation of the Sphinx. So keep lifting the chest up if you're in Sphinx pose with me. And let the shoulders soften. And then as you're ready, we're just going to lift up just a little bit higher and thread that right arm under your body. So you're going to take the right arm under your body so it's above the chest. And you can bring the right side of your face down on the floor. If you like to, you can bring the forehead down onto the floor. And if you like to, you can bend that left knee out to the left. Or if you want a little bit more, you can extend the left leg out. So these are all different options that I'm offering you. Take whatever works best for you in your body. The leg can be straight or bent. The head can be turned to the left or forehead down. Nice deep breaths here. Exhale it out. Excuse me. Exhale it out. And then keep the leg wherever it is, whether the knee is bent or not, keep it exactly where it is. And you're just going to gently come back to the Sphinx pose. So the arms, again, forearms are going to be parallel to each other, and you're going to lift the chest up. That left leg should be out. You can keep the left knee bent or straighten the leg as much as you like to. Breathe into your front side body again. Inhale and exhale. And then now bend that left knee if it's straight and take that left leg back behind you. Wiggle your hips again side to side. And then we're just going to switch sides. So extend the left arm out, thread it under the body so it's above your chest. Your forehead can either come down to the floor or you can turn your head to the right. And then you stay here for just a moment till your body gets used to it. And as you're ready, you can bend that right knee out to the right and or extend the right leg out. So again, I'm giving you different options since we are all different levels, you can try and see what fits your body today. And this is a lovely stretch for the upper back. So the muscles in between the shoulder blades are called rhomboid, and they tend to get really weak and tight. This really nice stretch for that area. And then keep that leg exactly where it is and go ahead and gently lift your chest up again. Come back with a Sphinx pose in your body, in your upper body. Keep that right leg out to the right. Breathe into your back. Breathe into your front side body, front of your spine, getting a nice stretch. And then extend that right leg back behind you again. Wiggle your hips side to side. And then you're just going to roll over to the right side. As you roll over to the right side, you can rest your head in your hand and grab the outside of your left ankle. So we want to get a stretch in the quadricep, but really I want to aim towards a little bit higher, towards the psoas muscle, hip flexor. So as you grab the ankle, see if you can bring that heel a little bit closer to your buttocks. And some of us tend to lift that knee up. I want you to see if you can keep the knee parallel to the floor. And then just as if you're pressing that left shin towards the back wall, keep kicking your shin back, kicking your ankle into your hand, and take that leg as far back as it can comfortably go. And then take a nice deep breath into the front of your thigh, the thigh muscles, and also deep into that hip flexor. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. And then gently release. Bring that left knee to your chest, please. Squeeze the knee in. And you're just going to put that left foot flat on the mat in front of your right thigh. You can just stay here, and this is a great place to stay and practice. If you want a little bit more, press yourself all the way on your hand so that you can get a nice stretch on that right side body. And breathe into this nice deep stretch. A lot of times we forget to stretch out our sides, and that actually feels really wonderful to just be able to stretch the muscles in between the rib cage. These are called intercostal muscles. They're really important for our breathing. And then as you're ready, inhale, come all the way up. Stack your knees and reach the right arm above your head. Nice deep stretch, mermaid pose. Pause here for a moment. Inhale and exhale, release. And then we're just going to switch to the other side. So turn your legs to the other side. You're on your left side now. You can rest your head in your hand. Lift the right leg up, grab the right ankle, and then try not to let that right knee lift up. So lower the right knee down towards the floor, keep it parallel to the floor, and just press that right shin back towards the back wall. It doesn't take much to really feel the stretch in the quadricep here, but I want you to go a little bit deeper into the hip flexor. So really higher up. So keep that right knee lower down, and then press that right shin towards the back wall. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale it out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Really send that right shin back. And then as you're ready, bring the right knee to your chest, please. And put that right foot just in front of the left thigh. You can stay here and just practice this. Or if you want to, you can press yourself up on your left hand and stretch out the entire left side body. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. That feels really good right here, right now. I wish I could hold it for a little bit longer. If you need to, please feel free to stay and stretch it out a little bit more. And then as you're ready, let's go ahead and lay down all the way on your back. Please bring both knees to your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. Grab outside edges of both feet. Happy baby pose. Just pause here for a moment as you draw the knees closer to your armpits. Great, great stretch for your hips and low back. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. And my dear yogis, you're ready for your final pose, Shavasana. So extend the legs out, arms are palms are open towards the sky. Let the back of your head rest comfortably on the floor. Close your eyes. Let your eyes get heavy, your tongue get heavy, your cheeks getting soft, heart is open, belly is soft. And if you have more time, please feel free to stay here in this Shavasana for a few more moments. If you are ready to continue on with the rest of your day, please draw your knees towards your chest. Roll over to one side. Pause for a moment. And then press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice, and bow down to yourself for creating this time and space to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. Thank you so much. Namaste.